Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode of Jafo Plays. We are playing Massive Darkness, the Quest of Crystal and Lava, the Crystal Cavern mission, or the Crystal Cave, mission 1, out of the Quest of Crystal and Lava expansion. If you've been following along so far, we've made a few mistakes because, well, we're still kind of remembering how to play this game, even though we've played the entire campaign before. It's been, what would you say?
The beginning of this year.
Like 8 months, I would say. What are we in when this is filming? This is filming in September. So yeah, it's been like 8 months, 9 months, I think. So
Beginning of the year.
it's been quite a while. Previously, we have made our way through. We have collected one of our two artifact tokens. We've got ourselves some good gear. We've also died twice, which is not good. So we are on blinking death mode. And there is a big old living construct. I don't know, shiny scully dude. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to shove that in their face. Or I did, one out of two. And his special thing is he comes with 2 pieces of equipment instead of 1. So, yay.
Extra things to transmute.
So, I guess, and where are we at? We're at the start of the new round.
Yeah.
Dying.
Do we also want to go with or tell them the one rule that we
Oh, yeah.
do?
So we are playing, if you guys have been following along, we are playing the storyboard, and I'm going to show you what mine looks like at the moment. So you guys can see it. There's my current player board. Okay? Every time this token gets to 5, it creates a full experience point. And this is what we use to spend for our signature skills. So what we've decided to do, it doesn't say you can't, but it also doesn't say you can, is anytime you want to use your signature skill, you use these. If you're like Red is over there, she's a full up board. She's at 0 micro and full experience points. We're gonna have it so that if she wants, she can drop to 1 and 4 and use one of her micro experience points. So I think that's gonna be fair because it would be no different if we were playing with the non-story version where we just use this board. These would get used like candy, and I think it's only fair that we use them that way. So
It's like if you watched our first playthrough of the original one, it's like I did that a lot with my other character.
definitely.
And that's kind of what the Noble Warrior looks like it seems to do with the signature.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm supposed to go in, hey, I can see you. Yeah, you're target locked. Everyone beat on that thing.
It'd be really great if you could target lock it now, but you can't.
No.
Well, to me, I guess. I'll move 1 to there. Then I guess I'll generate attack dice. He doesn't have any defense, really. He's got that for defense.
Oh, wow.
And I've only got 2 yellows.
He doesn't have a reach, does he?
Greatsword does not create reach, and creature does not create reach. So he's going to have to move into my space and take a point of damage. So, defender -1 sword, and my blanks create a +1 sword. That is beautiful. 2 damage to him.
Out of his 8, right?
Yes, out of 8. And so, and one more time. That shield goes away. All right, I am.
Oh, you get to just get rid of
It
shield?
gets rid of a shield. Not a die, just a shield.
Just a shield.
So I guess technically it goes like that, but it's 2 swords and then a blank, and he has no benefits to create an additional blanks. So he gets a counterattack, so he's going to attack, which is nothing. He's going to move. He enters my zone, taking another point of damage, and then he's going to attack the crap out of me. A yellow, and a red. And I get a blue for defense. So he's pretty much, we're attacking each other the same way. Oh shit. Well, it was nice knowing you. I have one. Yeah, I have one, so I take 4 wounds. I'm dead.
Am I able to shove healing potions down you?
No.
No.
No. The only thing you can do to get me back up. I am no longer a living monster or a living creature. So we lose. So that was fun.
Can we play the rest of this round?
Play the rest of the round.
Okay. So 1, 2. 1. I am target locking.
Okay. I knew this was going to happen too.
So I need 3 yellow dice. I have +2 swords.
All right, cool.
Because it's target locked and the Orb of Courage gains attack +1 sword as well.
Nice.
And I don't actually have to be in your same space to give you that benefit too.
You got anything for that Bam?
Yeah, he's stunned.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fix that for you. He's perma-stunned. Oh, wait, do you get rid of that shield? No, it doesn't matter. You have +2 swords anyway, don't you? Mm-hmm. So you're at 5 swords to 1 shield. That's enough to kill him. Done. And done. And, well, I do get 5 XP, which is a whole experience point. Unfortunately, I'm dead. Huh. Neat. Well, this was a fun game. So, under story mode.
What happens when a character dies?
I guess it uses the same rules for win or losing a quest. And I guess we would then go to... the wounding thing. Hold on, let me find the wounding part. Nope, that's quest stuff. We don't need quest stuff. We need wounds, end phase, event phase, enemy phase, counterattack phase, guardian phase. I don't know. Heroes, something, dude. Like, okay, there we go.
Dead end.
This section is used to keep track of the hero's health value. At the start, it starts at 5 and can only be raised up to 7 by spending experience points in the enhanced health class skill line. Health amount is lowered by 1 for each wound the hero suffers, with a minimum value of 0. At health 0, the hero is killed to lay his miniature down. Until he is resurrected, a hero is ignored for all game effects. He cannot be interacted with in any way except that other heroes can trade with him. Yeah, because I'm on the ground, you can't afford, or you can just loot my corpse. At the start of every round, players resurrect all killed heroes. I suppose we finished this round. Hold on. There is still the God's Fortune. So we might not be dead yet. So, experience phase. Do we have an experience?
No.
Okay. Nope. Lightbringer's Protection. Inflict 2 wounds to 1 enemy in a shadow zone. Womp. Womp. Here, let's see. At the start of every round, a player resurrects all killed heroes by using the power of the Lifebringer. For each hero that is resurrected, remove 1 token from the Lifebringer's guard. The hero's miniature stands up in the same zone where it was, and their health is set to its current maximum. If hero needs to be resurrected and there are no more tokens left on a Lifebringer, the game is immediately lost. Okay.
So
then
we found out story mode is stupid.
The story mode is much, much harder. It does state, if you look in that, where it talks about rules, micro experience reserved for story mode. Micro experience points are shards of actual experience your hero collects to build experience track. It lengthens the power curve of your hero and helps with creating extended game campaigns. Story mode. In story mode, players may play through their whole campaign in order, quest after quest, or randomly if we preferred. In order is what we do, because this one explains crystals, the next one explains lavas. Hey, you know what else we didn't do? We'll do when we get back to replaying this quest. You ended a turn or 2 in crystal.
I only ended 1.
We ended a turn or two in Crystal, I believe. I know you did for sure right there.
Yep.
There is an effect we forgot to roll for.
I did.
Anyway, if they lose the quest, we lose any micro experience he might have. Zoink. And must immediately discard his inventory down to no more than 6 cards. Yoink.
4.
Well, you could still take like transmute actions before the end of the turn. If there's shit you think you want to get rid of.
Well, then yeah. 2s for level 3.
The Plague Javelin.
Ooh.
Still
Does that
can only
include
have...
stuff that I'm holding?
Inventory is to no more than 6 cards.
So, extra crap.
No.
No? Everything?
Everything. Heroes can only equip and use equipment cards matching their current level. A hero can carry an unlimited amount of equipment cards during a quest, and some equipment may be kept from one quest to the next. However, a hero's inventory is limited to 6 cards at the start of any quest, including no more than 1 artifact after the town market phase.
Goes in there. I lose that charm of protection.
Okay.
Because I'm keeping the wand of healing.
Nice. Okay, so and if we redo the quest, they do not need to go. They do not go through a town market phase. Heroes may choose to replace any of their equipment with starting equipment cards before the next quest. Did you have any actions left? Where were you? You were what? Here?
Yep.
1, 2, 1. Oh, you wouldn't have wanted to go because you had to. He was here. Yeah. All right. No, you didn't. Bummer. So I guess we should choose whether we restart or not. I mean, we have a little bit of gear. I would get back to 5. We would get 2 of these. We'd just start back over there. We'd lose that artifact token back to there because it's a story-based thing. The doors close. Unfortunately, if you have any level 2 stuff, you can't use it.
I just have the wand of healing.
So,
which is not equipped.
Right. So we would flip that over. Biggin and Littlin would go over that way. And that would be that. I mean, the good thing is it says we just lose micro experience. And then we have, it doesn't say it affects our macro experience. Unless, well, hold on. Story mode uses micro experience track of the hero dashboard. Every time a hero should gain an experience point using normal rules, he gains a micro experience point instead. Spending 5 micro earns a standard. This happens automatically once the micro experience tracker reaches 5. And it states over in campaign advancement, if they lose, each hero loses any micro experience he may have. So is that considered that I have 20 micro experience? Or is that I have...
No, I think the bigger experience is supposed to stick because they're larger achievements.
Okay. Because it does treat them as 2 different words. It says micro dash experience points earns a standard experience point. And the lose a quest section says each hero loses any micro XP.
Yeah, so all of these.
Right. Okay. So I still keep 4 XP?
I think it's so...
We don't get super screwed?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you play any typical role-playing game. You gain experience, and that sticks until you level.
Okay. I'm game. If you guys think we're doing it wrong, or know we're doing it wrong, let us know. And hopefully you get to us before we get too many of these episodes up. So I guess we start again. Who wants to start? You want me to start? All right.
Let's go.
Yep, we can reshuffle our decks up real quick. Leather armor can go away.
Oh. Let's not shuffle long starting.
You'll notice it right away. So, as you see, we are not loading the deck.
On
So
purpose.
now we're going to see all of the, long swords and super swords, and you'll end up switching from mage to warrior again. Dropping cards everywhere. So we got all of that. We will reshuffle our event deck.
It's like, I'm not sure how well I would like this character.
Why?
I think it's more of, it's just really weird for me.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my thinking, and this has been in this game as a whole, because we've only really ever played this game 2-player.
We played a couple games 3-player.
Okay, we more or less only played this
Yeah.
game 2-player, and I think if you actually start looking at these guys as 1/6 of a party, because this game is meant to be played from 1 to 6 people. It does scale. I think it scales fairly well from 1 to 6. But if you play this as even if we played it like a standard Shadows of Brimstone style, where 4 people, a max party of 4 people, I think you would have a lot different kind of balance to it.
I don't know, we could play this and each of us play 2 characters.
I don't know if I want to be 2 people. I kind of like focusing on one. Sometimes it gets to be hard to focus on more than one character. I mean, if you want to, I guess you could, but that also increases the amount of monsters we fight.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know what else we would be missing.
Like an actual long range person. I don't know, someone with slippery tends to always be good.
Whisper was always good.
Yeah.
And Sybil was always good.
I don't know, we could get Sylvan.
Sylvan, defense is +1 reroll attack or defense. And
He hunts the monsters.
+3 swords against roaming monsters. Ah, yes. He's one of them I don't have painted because he was the one I didn't get for like 4 extra months. Bought a box set and he wasn't in it.
You got 2 of, what, Valerie?
I think so, yeah. Victoria, Valerie, one of the 2, yeah.
I believe it was
the Blood Moon Assassin chick.
Yeah.
You know, the main character. I mean, it was right because she was, Valerie, the Blood Moon Assassin. I mean, she is the Blood Moon Assassins versus the Helephant, but I didn't think I was supposed to have 2 of the Blood Moon Assassins to
of the same Blood
for
Moon
the
Assassin.
for the Elephant.
Plus,
Well, we
also,
can try
he's
this
really
one.
funny. He's got butter knives.
Yeah, his model looks weird. I mean, we can try this one more time with 2-player, and if you want to step up the game to 4,
That works. We can do that.
So
You can start this time.
I can start. Okay. Well, I guess we start this the same way we did before. We need the experience points to level up.
Yeah.
And we need the loot to level up.
Yep.
So, here we go. Step me forward and kick open the door. So I can shuffle the ambush right to the top again. It is not. It is just a standard guarded room.
Fun stuff.
Man, I have like sticky elbows because I keep putting my elbow on this paper and it keeps sticking to me. All right. Spawn. Let's see. Let's do the fun stuff. So you get 3 in the first room
2 in the second room.
and 3 in the second
Oh,
room.
3 in the second.
2 in the third room.
It's like I
Please
like to
spawn.
get into these, because then you get like the third room
Yeah.
stuff.
Please spawn a guard card.
Hey, look! It's not the goblins. It's the dwarf warriors.
And they have a battle axe.
I swear I shuffled that.
So dwarf warriors are the dudes with the hammers. And put those guys over there.
They go in the first.
They go in the first space. No enemy and no enemy. So the guards are just blocking the first room.
I just know that some of them they go in the second.
Yeah. Luckily, I can attack from here. They have 1 defense. I have now 2 attack because We get to keep our equipment. I apparently don't know how to attack, though. One sword to... Oh, no, haha! I'm sorry, I'm in shadow. That goes like that. Dagger always hits. They have no defensive BAMs. I do get to make this one shield and a BAM. So I hit him for 1. Please take off one of the dudes with a hammer. And I'll take a micro experience point. You go over there. I will do that one more time.
I would have to say these dwarfs look like gnomes.
Yeah, I know they do.
Bearded gnomes.
I don't like them. Oh, I wish I had the ability to spill damage over.
That's why I have the Scepter of Fear on.
Well, you can get rid of the other guy, because it's 3 swords to no shields. I'll take another guy. Another XP. Not micro XP. They do get a counterattack. So it's 3 dice to 1 blue dice. Because his battle axe is quite beefy. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2.
Does he have an attack bam?
He does. Defender gets attack -1 yellow die for this counterattack. I never counterattack. So I don't think that works. It is only a hero offensive ability. I am going to take 2 damage, though. Because unfortunately, you assign BAMs first before you get to do anything else. Because you know why? I have a healing BAM on my defensive armor.
Actually, I forgot something.
What?
You have gotten an extra sword for your attacks.
Why?
Because of my Orb of Courage.
What do you mean?
Attack +1 sword to the hero and all allies in same and adjacent zones.
Let me see. Oh, shit.
Meaning he would have been dead.
Yes, he would have. Okay.
My bad, I'm forgetting to read my cards.
So he's dead. I get a battle axe. And...
I gain 3.
3 micro XP. That puts me at 5. That means I can start doing things.
You get an experience phase.
I do. Well, that's still... I would have still required both of my attacks to kill that.
Yep.
So...
It's like, that's why I put that one on. Because, like, when I target lock, I don't even actually have to be in the same zone.
Nice.
I just have to be adjacent.
Go loot and scoot.
1, 2, 1.
Wait, think about this best. Let's look at what the effect is. Blank is...
Nothing.
Well, I'm looking at the dice. So blank is a 1 or a 2. No effect. A 1, 2, or 3. So there are 3 effects on there. So a 3 through 5 gives you a heal, and a 6 gives you a curse.
What,
So
it's just 2 damage?
2 damage and stunned. So think about that before you... So if you want to micromanage this, it would be 1, 2 to get in, 1 to move and pick up. Nope. 1 to move and pick up. Oh shit, you're still going to be in there regardless if you scoop them all. Or you can move all the way out if you want. Only gain 3.
Yeah, I'll just gain...
Or just take 2 and a stun. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll just get all of them.
So start 3.
First 3.
Chainmail armor.
Ooh, I like armor. Armor's good.
Fine, how about plate mail armor? Finally, a lesser healing potion.
Well, I'm not the plate.
Yep. And you still have 1 action remaining. What's the chainmail armor's bonus?
Defensive BAM +1 shield.
What's the...
Blue.
It's still a blue?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the plate mails?
Defense +1 shield. It just loses the BAM.
And still a blue?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna go scoop the other ones up?
Yep.
Alright. The Dagger of Sure Strike. Attack may reroll blank results one additional time. I'd rather just have a dagger. A third lesser healing potion.
See, we aren't going to die this time.
And the guillotine potion.
Ooh, that's an extra action.
It is.
No, I'm going to save that. But you aren't going to want any of these, are you?
No, I think I'd rather have the dagger of...
Okay, well, I'm going to then do 3 level 1s for 2.
How about a level 2 set of chainmail? Apparently we shuffled all of the magic stuff up to the top last game, and now we've shuffled all of the armor up to the top.
Yep. Okay.
After ending your activation in a crystal zone, please roll a blue die. Please take 2 wounds and be stunned. So you are knocked down.
It's fine, I can heal that.
Right, you have enough healing potions. Experience phase.
You actually have one.
I know. What do I want, though? Do I want 1 health? Do I want a charge? Do I want a taunt? Or do I want +1 sword? Or +1 yellow die?
Well, what are you at for damage dice?
2 yellow dice.
I'll put you up to max.
Yes.
That might be good.
Alright. Let's do it. We go 5 experience. That's so hard. That is so challenging. Charge. Let me remind myself what charge is. Spend a combat action with the hero. Moves 1 or 2 zones to a zone containing at least 1 enemy. Then performs a free melee action.
You've got a lot of good stuff. It's like even the health would be good.
Yeah, I have health at level 1.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, okay.
I'm in level 3.
No, I have a bonus at level 2 already. And additional health plus regeneration. I'm... Look at me, I'm an ogre. Of sorts. God, that's a rough choice. It really is. Especially with how hard it is to gain experience. I'm almost wondering if I wait. If I wait a turn.
You can do that then.
I don't know, although my XP is... My signature XP is kind of weird. Because it's during this turn, the hero gets attack +1 sword, but defense -1 shield.
Yeah, you're...
Because I essentially become a 5e barbarian for D&D.
Yeah,
I become reckless attacks.
Yeah.
So...
Maybe just the health would be good.
Either the health... See, the health, the charge, and the mace and hammer are all cool. But mace and hammer kind of pushes me down a specific tree. Yeah. I have to be using maces or hammers to get that. But I do have a mace one-handed. And if I take that up to level 3, the mace and hammer gets attack, +1 attack die, defender, -1 defense die.
I don't know. Otherwise, you could switch your mace to the battle axe. You could have done that when you...
Yeah.
Because then
I like that mace. That mace is defender -1 shield. That mace is good.
Yeah.
Shadow mode attack blank results get +1 sword, and that's just broken. I think. Actually, I think it's mace and hammer +1 attack. Because I get 3 yellow die, I can still hit for 3 damage if I miss. So, alright.
I want to quick look at something. It's like, I'll reshuffle this. I just want to see how often, or how
many
like,
maces and
hammers.
Before I choose that as a permanent skill. There's got to be, like, I think there's a mace of every level.
The mace is the exact same for level 1.
Yeah, but it's a one-handed weapon, right?
Yeah.
And it does the exact same thing. Attack, defender, -1 shield. Yeah, so if I two-fist a mace, looking at level 5.
Yeah, there's, like, no hammers, though. There is a single mace.
Yeah, I see that. There isn't much anything either. There is no headhunter. No, that's not a. That just says melee weapon. That looks like that even looks like an axe. Okay, I'm curious.
Look
Is this
at
character
level
like
2.
because he's like the
Well, level 2, there's the King's Mace. And
Maybe.
the War Mace.
So maybe
there's
it's
a
just
hammer.
so maybe it's just literally one of those things where it's like, okay, you just kind of only get low level gear with him. You know, the interesting thing is he one of his skill trees is called Massive Darkness. It's literally while in melee, I have +1 sword, and in shadow melee bam for +2 swords. That's my Massive Darkness. And it just gets better as I get stronger.
Yeah, it's like there's 2 maces and a hammer. But one of the maces in here is part of the King set. Because it's the King's Mace.
Gotcha. Where are we at? We're at experience. Do I do that then? Do I go the mace route? If there's no maces or hammers? Which seems stupid. Seriously? I'm all based around literally taking one sword or one weapon? Like the starting weapon? Although you did say there is a mace in the
There's
level
one
1
mace.
game. And it's literally the exact same thing?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, Defender -2 shield is pretty cool. So,
Maybe hold off on that one for now.
yeah, let's wait. See what else we got coming up. All right, so then we are to the... If we're going to skip the experience phase, we are then to the event phase.
There's a lot of stuff on that card.
It's nothing because we are still in level 1. If not spawning a roaming spawn a roaming monster card, because God knows we don't have enough of those guys. Place the enemy in a zone with the current token of the level -1. Ignore this if we are current level 1. We are current level 1. Oh, by the way, with story mode, these cards are going to suck ass. They're always going to spawn after this game. If we can win. So if you're trying to figure out what we're talking about. So, in story mode, as you level up, and it's literally as you level up and level up on your chart, that determines the level of the character that you are, which also determines the level of the level. So you don't get punished by becoming getting into one of those bigger dungeons where you get like up to level 5 and buy the level 5 gear and get there. Except you kind of do, because when you go into the next mission, you start at the token that's flipped is the highest level
Of the character.
of the character on the board.
If you watch any of the Shadows of Brimstone stuff, it's like in the Old West one, it's like
Yeah, it's kind of that same thing.
Darkstone Shaman is a level higher than everyone, so we start at a 3rd level or a 4th level while everyone else is at 2nd and 3rd.
Yep.
So it makes things harder.
Yep.
But we could, on the other hand, just go and fill out all 1s,
Probably.
then 2s, then 3s.
Well, I don't think it's going to be as big a deal. I think it's going to matter come towards like episode or missions 4, 5, and 6, because it's going to take. Look at this. I mean, we had to clear all of board 1 and part of board 2 with dying and restarting for us to get 1 experience phase. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have 5 experience. That's 25 micro.
Well, this is meant to be more like a typical
D&D campaign.
RPG.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're good. We don't get the rear monster patrol for now.
And that comes to me.
That does come to you. And looking over at the clock, we have wasted a lot of time hemming, hawing, and restarting this game. So, this is going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you're still interested in this with all of the weird shit that's happened. If you're not already subscribed, please consider. If you liked what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, questions, criticisms, throw them in the comment section down below. Let's start a dialogue about today's episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye bye.